So, a certain blue-haired Orca Karen is now attacking Micah Curtis and trying to cancel him over a article that he wrote, and this blue-haired Orca is now stating that he is a racist Russian bot, further proving that this blue-haired Orca is a complete and total idiot. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, Micah Curtis is under attack by a notorious blue-haired Orca that has attacked many people in Comicsgate, and even people who have followed Comicsgate. And it's absolutely ridiculous what she's going after him over this time. So Micah Curtis stated, A, the 1619 project has been debunked as false. B, I'm half Jewish, you dumb bint. C, race never comes up in the article. Renfamous is a moron, which everybody already knew that. That's 100% accurate. Micah Curtis is right. And of course, the blue-haired Orca had to state this. Hey, turns out I write black men better than Ta-Nehisi Coates' Comicsgate friend Micah Curtis also writes racist op-eds for Russia's state-owned propaganda news outlet. Oh, God. First off, Ta-Nehisi Coates, horrible person. Especially whenever he was writing about how he felt about first responders, which I talked about, some time ago, about how he stated himself that he didn't feel bad about the first responders that died during 9/11. He didn't care, and he thought it was deserved. He's a disgusting human being. That's a fact. Like, Ta-Nehisi Coates, terrible person. They had him write for Captain America. Just keep that in mind. Also, this blue-haired Orca, yeah, she's a complete moron. Alright, that's obvious. I mean, you can definitely tell that she is. And now she's trying to cancel Micah Curtis over an article that he wrote. By the way, we're going to get into that article in just a moment, but she tries to state that he is a racist op-eds for Russia, trying to state that he's basically a Russian bot. Absolutely ridiculous. And this blue-haired Orca continues to prove how stupid and terrible of a person they are, trying to cancel another person yet again. So don't worry, blue-haired Orca, you're not going to get away with this one. So then, of course, she went after Micah Curtis again. And so Micah responded stating, yes, because Kuma Corner isn't just a place that I've enjoyed eating at. It's totally something that I follow everything about. I don't have anything to do with the management, you blue-haired moron. Back 3 nights to piss Ren off. In which she stated, well, good golly, Micah Curtis, I just can't imagine why people think that you're a racist. Nice shirt, by the way. So here the blue-haired Orca is trying to find any means of trying to label Micah Curtis as a racist, when he's not one. That's not what he is at all, but of course she's going to try to find anything that she can to try to make him look awful. This is what she's done with many people in the past to try to damage their reputation. That's exactly what this blue-haired Orca has done. She tries to find any means to try to break down people, destroy their reputation. She's a very disgusting individual. I mean, she's gone so far as to even dox people multiple times, multiple people. So it's not like 1 or 2 people. She's doxed a few people in the past herself. Very disgusting behavior from this blue-haired Orca. So we're going to take a look at this article that is actually by Micah Curtis. And you'll see in this article that he doesn't mention anything about race. Like she tries to state that he does. America founded on slavery, teaching the inaccurate claims of the 1619 project in U.S. schools is dangerously folly. So, when you look through this article, you don't see anything about it. But of course, leave it to the blue-haired Orca to try to make up things that aren't even there yet again. This is not the first time she's ever done that to try to, ruin anybody, because, this is how people like her work. And if you know Micah Curtis has been making articles on cancel culture as well as, politically correctness and all that kind of stuff. He makes articles on this stuff all the time. Now, in this article that, the stupid blue-haired Orca is trying to say, oh, he brought up race, he's a racist. Whenever she stated this, there is nothing in this article that he brings up about race. In fact, what this article is about is how a U.S. senator has basically introduced a bill to prevent the New York Times 1619 project from being taught in American schools, where anti-U.S. propaganda has no place there. That's what he brings up in this article. That's what this article is about. And about how the 1619 project has been obviously proven false. So, he goes into this, which, I've got this all on the screen, so you can pause it, you can look at it, but we're going to look at the most important part in just a moment. But he doesn't talk about race. Even though Ren tries to state that, oh, he doesn't, he's a racist for it. But he doesn't. So, here's the important part here. There are two significant issues that arise with the teaching of the 1619 Project in American schools. The first is, of course, the subsidizing of anti-American propaganda, and the second is that we'd also be bankrolling the results of it. Why on earth would a government want tax dollars to go towards content that's meant to indoctrinate people to despise their own nation? Now, see, that's the first big paragraph of his main point in this entire article. You take a look at this, guess what? Nothing about race there. Nothing at all about race. So let's continue. Over the past couple of months, America has been blighted by people who believe exactly that tearing up our cities. Millions of dollars of damage have been seen across the country, all brought by Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Which Antifa itself, keep in mind, is a majority white group that several comic book creators within the mainstream actually support. Keep that in mind. Of course, both of these are organizations which believe America is inherently racist, which the 1619 Project proclaims as well. Why would the federal government ever want to have this mess happen again? The fact is that most people are fed up with the far left doctrine, and it's about time the government finally said no. By all means, the 1619 Project can be published and people are welcome to read it, put it in a library even, but just remember it belongs in the fiction section, which, of course, the creator himself of the 1619 Project stated that it wasn't historically accurate and that it was just a part of the narrative. It goes to show you that it's been debunked by the creator himself, and then other historians as well have actually debunked this as well. So, it is not real. It's fictional. So, it's been debunked multiple times. And then we have to look at Renfamous, because this blue-haired orca, multiple times, for those of you who may not know, has gone after multiple people. A lot of people in Comicsgate, in fact. And, there was a big thing that happened last year when she went after that umbrella guy, Tug, as you may know him, and doxed him. And this is not the first time she's ever doxed anybody, because, one, Tug was not the only person that was doxed, as well as there was another person who was a comic book fan. Her name was Lola, was also doxed. And, that's the big thing, is that the blue-haired orca herself will stoop that low. I mean, she went after Tug because, oh, well, I don't like him. I don't agree with him. He's talking about things I don't like. Get rid of him. That's how bad of a person she is that she would send out his personal information. She did this to Lola as well. And, here's the thing. Reading into this, on our villain side of the tale, the leaders of the Doc Squad, if you will, the infamous Renfamous and Chud Eater, a forked-tongue, evil, yet clever leader of Anti-Comicsgate, otherwise known as Labelgate. Renfamous is a full-time Twitter resident and professional troll who has amassed a large following of dulled zombie-esque white knights, her own echo chamber, by the way, who do anything to please their queen. Her specialty is, quote, tweeting her victims so that her mob swarms the person either into submission or inciting a mass false flagging campaign in an attempt to get people permabanned. Yes, which that's what she's done to multiple people. It's very vile and disgusting how she is, and she's just a disgusting human being. She really is. She is awful. And then, of course, she had an accomplice, who's her friend. She once called for her followers to present her with 5 bans per day. Ren already has a history of doxing, which, as we've already seen. Just ask an innocent woman by the name of Nancy, whose only crime was donating to the GoFundMe, which then had a disaster for her. See, that's the thing. Nancy herself, she donated to Richard C. Meyer, or your boy Zach's GoFundMe, in the lawsuit against Mark Wade, And because of that, Renfamous was not very happy. So what did she do? She decided, this person's a supporter of your boy Zach. How dare she? And then the next thing you know, what did she do? She went and got this woman doxxed. And it was absolutely disgusting. I mean, it goes to show you how horrible and how terrible of a person Infamous is, and how far she'll go to try to get rid of people she does not like or that she is against. It is vile. Now, when it comes down to it, though, I have to say this. Micah Curtis had a very good point, where he stated that the way he's going to fight this, the way he's going to fight people like Infamous and other SJWs out there, he's going to fight them by making good entertainment, which I think that's awesome, and he currently has $15,990 crowdfunded so far. That's pretty awesome. I mean, he's doing good. And with this blue-haired Orca trying to state that he's a racist, well, he has two Latino people. One's an artist and one is his colorist. Would he have them working on his comic had he been racist? I don't think so. I don't think he would. But, you know, Micah Curtis is an awesome dude. And I really like him. I think he does a good job. And, you know, you have people like Ren who will never learn. You know, they will continue to try to bring down people and try to ruin the good things that they try to bring to the world. I'm glad that Micah himself, with the people that are working with him, I'm glad they are all trying to make a good, entertaining comic, excellent art. And, you know, I'm going to leave a link down below so that you can go and support his comic. You know, if you really want to get at people like the blue-haired Orca, then supporting him would be the best way to do it. Because, you know, that really gets under their skin. And it's fantastic. But yes, please be sure to back Micah Curtis. Be sure to back 3 Nights, 4 Days, Part 1. Link will be in the description down below. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And make sure you are still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you are still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share this video on social media. Spread the word to get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you, and have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.